Around the Table on Harrison's Original, KHOC.
Welcome to Around the Table with Dan and Ann. It's Friday here in the studio, and we are excited for the weekend. I hope you are too. And we got a lot of things going on in this hour of the show, and got a guest from over in Lakeview. And
is it Lakeview? I couldn't remember where.
Lakeview, Arkansas.
Okay.
We're going to be
That's over past Mountain Home? Is that right?
No, it's before. You go up to, it's Lakeview, and then Bull Shoals is up that way, and
okay.
You know.
Okay.
We're going to be talking with some people that run an operation over there called Mountain Village 1890.
50 is what I have. Oh,
is
that right? 1850?
Well, you may be right. 1850. Anyway.
I don't know.
1850, 1890, around those, around those days.
We'll clarify.
I think you're right.
I think it's 18. Well, that's what the thing graphic says, but
I don't know where I got the 90 from.
Dude, you just made stuff up.
I wrote it down 1890, so I'm probably wrong.
I don't know.
Well, it's a little village, and it's I think they've taken buildings from all over the area from the 1800s and made a little village there. And
so it's like going back in time?
Yeah, you can go through and.
Well, I know that I think they do events there, don't they?
Yeah, and they also the people that own that also own a cave.
What cave?
You know what? I'm trying to find out which cave that was. Doing some research on that, and I don't know what the name of the cave is, but it's in that area.
Cave that will remain nameless.
That's why we need to get the word out about this area.
I'm trying to look it up on the calendars. It says 1850
what's that note say
on the calendar.
What's that note say?
1890.
1890. Okay. I was right.
It's on the calendar wrong. That's what happened.
Okay. Well.
Okay. Well, sorry, we're clarifying things, and here we are.
Here's the problem. When you don't live in the area that you're talking about, you get dates off. You know what 1492 is, don't you?
Columbus sailed the ocean.
That's exactly right. And if you didn't have a limerick to go along with it.
1890.
Yeah.
Okay,
yeah.
I have corrected on our Facebook page, but that's as good as I can do.
That's fine. We'll make sure that it's right. Anyway, welcome to the show, Around the Table with Dan and Ann. We're going into our 20th year doing this program. Is that right?
Yeah, I guess
20 years with you.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's been times when we've had guest stars on the show, so you haven't really been here the entire time, and
neither of you.
Neither of me.
Neither of me.
Neither of me.
Does that make sense? Neither of me.
No, it makes sense to me. Anyway.
Yep.
The weather was kind of weird this morning. Is it supposed to rain or is it not supposed to rain?
Dude, I can't answer the question.
We're supposed to get all of these different up-to-date weather forecasts. And I go to the Weather Service, the National Weather Service. And you would think these people in the national buildings, offices, or whatever, they would know what the weather is going to do from minute to minute.
Maybe more accurately.
Yeah, I think there's a scam going on.
Well, if they're doing it minute to minute, no wonder we can't get a forecast.
Well, I think there's some fraud and abuse going on. I think they've got somebody in there that just pretends they know what the weather is.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. That'd be like putting me in there. Look here, this green screen. No.
Yeah.
It would be useless for me to try to do something like that.
Yeah. Have you got big plans for the weekend?
No. I that's all I can say. No.
Okay.
I don't really have anything pressing.
Well, good.
So we'll just write it out.
Well, maybe you should just kind of kick back and relax. There is an event that I want to watch. It's on Netflix, and it's a fight.
Oh,
it's
wow.
An MMA fight against Ronda Rousey and Gina Carrera.
I've heard of those
That's
names.
coming out, yeah. Well, Gina Carrera was I think she was a a fighter at one time, and then she was in the Mandalorian
Okay.
series,
Okay.
Disney series,
Mm-hmm.
and she had some political views, and they got rid of her because she posted something about her political views. Anyway, she is, and then Ronda Rousey.
Mm-hmm.
It was an MMA fighter, and she was champion there for a while, and she's kind of retired a little bit, but they've wanted to do this fight again. They know each other, and they're friends. They're kind of friends.
How do you get up there and do that to your friend?
I don't know. I think you just get in there and say, "I'm gonna whoop your butt."
And I guess I can't relate to what would draw someone to be an MMA fighter. I mean, let's just go beat the crap out of somebody.
Well,
you know how?
Well, a lot of that, it's like all the martial arts. You go in there to be physically fit,
Sure.
and you go in there to better yourself. I mean, if you have some insecurities about, being in a crowd or something like that, you want to be able to defend yourself
Right.
in a way that will ward people away from you, ward them off. And a lot of martial arts people aren't really bullies. They want to protect themselves if there's a situation
Which
where they
I
get a fight.
get that, but
Yeah.
you're in here not protecting yourself really.
Well, I think
you're purposely putting yourself.
then it trans into being competing against the skill that you have against someone else's skill. You want to say,
I'm not that competitive, I suppose.
we were in a boxing match together. So
Yeah, once.
who won that one?
I don't know. Did I win?
I think you won.
But that was only because Jason was being nice.
But I mean, they're both getting paid.
Where's our little thing that was up here?
What are you looking for?
Well, we had our picture up there.
It's back behind you.
Oh,
When I started moving things
Yeah.
around, I needed to move it. Anyway, back to
yeah.
reality.
Sorry,
Ann,
I'm
come
back
on.
here.
Anyway, forgot what I was talking about.
MMA fighting
Yeah,
is
well,
what you were doing
I
this
think
weekend.
they're both getting paid, so that could be a
Probably a
great
motivator. Yeah.
And you only have to fight for 20 minutes, 25
Yeah, and
minutes
then you
or
get all your
whatever.
teeth busted out and everything else.
No, they wear mouthpieces. If the tooth comes loose, it'll be in the little holder when you're finished.
That makes it all okay.
Put it back. But it should be an interesting event. It's going to be huge. People are wanting to see this fight. So
Is it on a pay channel? I
no,
guess?
it's on Netflix. Just if you got
Oh.
Netflix, you just turn it over there and watch. It's part of the package you're paying for. So
Okay.
Netflix is paying for it.
Okie dokie.
Anyway, we probably need to do some weather, should we not?
Sure. Today there's a 20% chance of showers and thunderstorms, partly sunny with a high of 86. And then tonight a 30% chance of showers and thunderstorms, mainly before 3 a.m. with a low of 70. Tomorrow it's 10% chance of showers with a high of 86. And Saturday night, mostly clear with a low of 67. And then on Sunday, rounding out your weekend, mostly sunny with a high of 86. And Sunday night, a 20% chance of showers with a low of 70.
And then Monday, it looks like 40% chance of showers continues with some possibility of some thunderstorms after 1 p.m., partly sunny with a high of around 85 degrees. Overnight low is 69 with a 40% chance, moves into Monday night. Tuesday, a chance of showers and thunderstorms, then showers likely and possibility of thunderstorm after 1 p.m. Chance of precipitation, 26%, 26. What am I talking about? 60% chance of showers with an 82 degree high for the day. Tuesday night, low 62, 70% chance of rain, and then a 50% chance of rain moves away from us a little bit on Wednesday with a high of around 76, overnight low 57, and a 40% chance of showers remains Thursday with a high of around 75 degrees.
I thought that was awfully specific. 63%. And I was like, well, whatever.
Oh, boy. Okay.
Okay.
Alrighty. Let me move down to our topic to ponder. This is the last one for the week. And maybe people can associate themselves with this.
Get up, get moving, get those thinking caps on. It's time to ponder this topic.
You ever gotten caught with this one?
Well, not to any big degree,
Okay.
you know?
Yeah. Well, you want
You
to
want me
read
to go
it?
ahead?
Yeah, go ahead.
Has someone ever asked you if you knew how to do something and you answered yes, but found out you didn't?
Well, for me personally, I never say I know something, but a lot of times I think that I know something. Oh,
Okay.
yeah, no problem. Yeah, I can do that. No problem.
And then do you get
You get halfway in and you
get
go,
in the rear?
why isn't this working? So, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. I don't remember some specific thing where it's profound for me to remember.
You're the kind of person that somebody asks you something and if you know nothing about it,
Yeah.
or
I'll
you
tell
may
ya.
you may know 90% of it, but 10% you don't don't know anything about it.
I'm not getting myself in a
No.
situation like that anymore. Well, Kelly said, isn't that how half of adulthood
Yeah.
works?
Yeah.
My brother said, I don't think so. I will tell you in great detail about something I know. If I don't know, I will just say I don't know. You know what the
Yeah.
answer is. And then he said, you can learn anything and how to do anything on YouTube.
You
That's
just
about the
ca-
truth.
if you could type it in and it will come up with a response,
You're good to go.
you're good to go.
Aaron Anderson replied with, I've definitely accepted correction before. And that's all we got.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
But yeah, I think we've all probably.
Yeah, we've fallen into that trap.
Yeah.
We're imperfect.
We are, and we want
Humans.
to be able to do things, and you may commit to something and go, I
Oh,
don't
my
know what I'm
gosh.
doing. Mine would be computer knowledge.
Yeah, I know a lot about computer. I know some things about computers, but compared to somebody else that knows how to build them and work with programming and all that stuff, I had know nothing
Just ask Dan how good
Yeah.
I am at tech.
at tech.
This technical.
Well, hopefully,
crap.
hopefully the plumber you get coming in will know all there is to know about
Well,
plumbing.
there we go. We're going to hope he is a skilled
Yeah.
plumber.
Well, go to our Facebook page. Our topic to ponder question for today is: has someone ever asked you if you knew how to do something, and you answered yes, but found out you didn't?
Humbling.
Yeah, it is. All right.
We're doomed to repeat ourselves, so let's find out what happened today in history.
I left my heart in San Francisco, high on a hill.
I feel like I'm floating.
It calls to
Yep.
me.
What a voice.
Doesn't he, though?
Oh, so calming.
63 years ago, that would have been 1963, I Left My Heart in San Francisco by Tony Bennett won the Record of the Year Grammy Award.
This was back in 1972, 54 years ago. Alabama Governor George Wallace was shot and gravely wounded while campaigning for a Democratic presidential nomination at a shopping center in Laurel, Maryland.
They're screaming. The crowd is upset. Putting him in an ambulance. Terrible confusion here. No one knows what's going on.
Oh, sorry. 54 years ago, Alabama Governor George Wallace was shot and gravely wounded while campaigning for the Democratic presidential nomination at a shopping center in Laurel, Maryland. I guess that's along the same line there.
yeah, it is.
That was reporter Valerie Himes.
Okay.
He had no qualms in doing it. He left that bomb and walked away. I think it was what was deserved. I'm good with him dying.
11 years ago, a jury sentenced Johar Tejniev to death for the 2013 Boston Marathon bombing that killed 3 and wounded more than 250. Those Boston residents agreed with that decision. That was him and his brother, right? that did
Yes.
that, the Boston bombing?
Yes,
And his brother was killed. Or, no, I think he ran over his brother
I don't
when they were trying to
remember,
evade
yeah.
the police. Then he was found in a boat in somebody's backyard. Yeah, that was weird,
Bizarre.
weird.
Hey everybody, it's John and Giselle. As you can see, we hit a little bump on the campaign trail.
It was on Friday. I just wasn't feeling very well, so I decided, you know what, I need to get checked out, so I went to the hospital.
You get checked out.
Yeah.
Okay. 4 years ago, Pennsylvania Lieutenant Governor John Fetterman, the leading Democrat in the state's high-profile Senate contest, suffered a stroke, but his campaign said he was on his way to a full recovery. In a 16-second video released by the campaign with the statement, Fetterman and his wife Giselle appear together, with Fetterman seated and speaking clearly. Fetterman would defeat Dr. Mehmet Oz in November to win the Senate seat. Oh, wow.
Birthday cut. Mike Oldfield was born on this day in 1953. He's 73 today. Tubular Bells is his best known work, and almost sounds like The Exorcist a little bit.
That or Poltergeist.
Poltergeist,
That's what it
maybe
kind of
that's-
reminded me
yeah.
of.
I'll start geoprofiling. I'll analyze the pattern, assign some probabilities, and create a search area.
Actor David Krumholtz was born this day in 1978. He's 48. He played a mathematician on the CBS crime drama Numbers.
Our dads are in the garbage business, and it's always good for a laugh. And yeah, they brush up against organized crime. But you think they control every slime ball and illegal gun in like 100 communities?
Yeah.
Okay. Another birthday cut. Actress Jamie Lynn Sigler was born on this day in 1985. 45 years ago, she played Tony Soprano's daughter, Meadow.
Meadow.
Kind of a strange name, Meadow.
Yeah.
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 Could name your kid Prairie.
You could.
And
Meadow.
and Prairie and I don't know, all kinds of different things. Moss.
Oh, yeah,
Moss?
that's
Yeah.
an interesting
Bacteria.
This is my
Mushroom.
child, Bacteria.
We're going to take our first break, and when we come back, we'll talk with Genia Scarberry. We're going to be talking about not only the Mountain Village 1890, but also she's brought some people with her. They do a lot of music events and different things, and we're going to find out, some of the schedule of events that are happening over in that area. And you might want to take a little trip one afternoon to go and check some of that stuff out. Might be your cup of tea. Lakeview.
Lakeview.
You know where that's at?
Well, you were telling
It's up
me.
there by the lake.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Hey,
I think I actually went to Lakeview and got a cat once.
Okay. You know why they call it Lakeview?
Because you can see the lake.
You can see the lake
There's a view
from
of the lake.
where you're at. Yeah, you can.
Wow. Wow, Dan, thanks.
All right, we're going to take our first break. We'll be back right after this. You're listening and watching Around the Table with Dan and Ann right here on the original KHOZ and also Hometown Television.
Okay.
Anything you want to add?
Nope. I got
That's it.
nothing.
We'll be right back.
Jones.
Welcome back to Around the Table with Dan and Ann. We have in the studio with us a few guests, and we will introduce those people. Most of these people are from the mountain, actually from the mountain home Lakeview area. Now, where do you live, Gina?
I live in Mountain Home, but
Okay.
I work at the Bull Shoals Caverns in Mountain 1890.
Bull Shoals
It was
Caverns.
the Bull Shoals Caverns.
Yeah.
We couldn't think of the name
Yeah,
of
we
it.
couldn't think of the name of that.
We've got it declared a National Historical Registry now. It took me this will be my 6th year. I made state in 3 and national in 5.
Well, good
Okay.
deal.
Well, good deal.
Yeah.
We're networking with the Square Piano here, and they're going to be helping us with the 501(c), it looks like, here in the future, so we can start fixing the buildings and have more entertainment out there.
Well, good. You're really big on the entertainment aspect of it, and
Yes, sir.
you try to keep a lot of people entertained week after week after week. What's going on right now? Have you got some events coming up that you want to talk about?
Yes, we're doing a PTSD suicide awareness event, and it's going to be held at the Square Piano Bar June 25th, 26th, and 27th. It's going to be for Corey and Kelly, Kelly Logan, and the name of the event is going to be called Keep Rolling. And we're going to be supporting the Guardian of Suicide. They have several school buses that is actually a rolling memorial. If you've had somebody that has committed suicide, or you suffer from PTSD from someone committing suicide, or just suffer from PTSD, you're allowed to sign their bus. So they have over 1,000 signatures, and they've got some photos of your obituaries and stuff that they carry around in their bus. And they also hand out stuff for fentanyl. They use that one drug that brings you back. Narcan. And they're all about trying to save people instead of just letting them, carry on. But they're really neat. And then we're going to be doing it down at the Square Piano, so we'll be able to enjoy.
Tell us what's a Square Piano?
What is the world is a Square Piano?
The Square Piano is a nightclub that I created back in April last year. I've been in the dueling piano business now since May of 08. So working in
Who do you duel against?
Well, there's a
whoever
whole
comes
network.
in, right?
No, it's a network of players around the country. Dueling piano bars
Who's
have
the
become
best?
quite popular.
Who's the best?
He is.
There's folks that work all over the country that I admire quite well. Dueling pianos, I started in May of 08 down in Little Rock at Willie D's. Ernie Biggs in Branson was my spot forever. I was the entertainment director there for a long time. Got tired of being on the road playing. My family's here, so I bought a little spot there to create a dueling piano bar nightclub of my own.
Wow.
Well, Lakeview's kind of peaceful, isn't it?
Well, yeah, it certainly is. We're on the square, actually, in Mountain Home.
Oh,
it's called the
okay.
Square Piano.
All right, okay.
In Mountain Home for that reason.
Okay.
A square piano is an actual old item from the, I guess, 1800s.
Sounds like a harpsichord.
Exactly. Same principle. One of the old things.
Okay.
But since it's on the square and it's a piano bar, I named it the Square Piano for obvious reasons.
I'm going to move their mic so we can see the next guest. Next guest is Wild Bill Willie.
Bill, well, he's going to move your mic so we can get it in your face. But
I can't
tell us.
hear anything.
No. Tell us what your role is.
You got me all set.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
Thanks, right in there.
Yeah. Tell
He's
us what
one
your
of our
role
performers.
Well,
She
if you're
wants
not-
to
if
know
you're
what
not-
your role is.
My what?
What your role? What part do you?
Yeah. How are you incorporated into this?
Well, I do a lot of events, of course, all over the country. I do a Willie Nelson tribute show.
Who would have known that?
Yeah.
Just by
I do,
looking.
yeah, well, some people have, and I've been mistaken for Kenny Rogers, but
I don't
really?
think I made that mistake.
Yeah, you know, it's I don't know what it is. I don't have any plastic.
Yeah.
But no, I go around the country and do a Willie Nelson tribute show at different venues, and I've known Gina for quite a while.
Yeah.
And any special event that comes up, I try to get involved with. I was involved with a few years back. They had it was for a cure for looking for a cure for kids' cancer.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And that was through Applebee's restaurant.
Okay, yeah.
And I set up in the parking lot out there, and I played for 7 hours straight.
Oh, boy.
Wow.
And out of all the Applebee's in the country that was involved in that, I raised the most money. I
Well, of
think it was
course.
about $130,000 or $40,000.
Wow, wow.
So,
Well, Willie's still playing, isn't he? He's in his almost 90. Is he
He's
90 yet?
93.
80?
he's 93.
Oh, 93,
Yeah.
and he's
He
still
just
playing.
turned 93 on the
Wow.
29th of last
Yeah.
month.
Last month.
Does he know about you?
He does.
Okay.
Actually, I didn't think I'd ever get to go to a Willie Nelson concert and see him in person at
Yeah.
all.
Mm-hmm.
And it shocked me about as much as it did him.
Oh, that's good.
When he
yeah.
walked out, he saw me and took a double take.
I'm sure he did.
I was in the pit section, so I was
Yeah.
real close to the stage when he
Yeah.
come on. And before he even came on, I took probably 900 or better pictures with people that was there because they thought I was him
of
out
course.
walking around.
We
Yeah,
have
yeah.
that problem quite often.
And I did
We
an
had a
inter-
guy at
I-
178 that
I
just
did an
would not
interview
let
on
him
Fox
go.
14 out of El Dorado, and it made a few people mad because I wasn't him, I guess, and they thought I was, and it's not. I'm not doing it to fool anybody.
Yeah, well,
Right.
I'm doing it out of respect
Tribute.
for
It's
Willie.
a tribute.
I think
a
it's a
tribute
tribute.
artist.
Yeah.
It's just like it's no different than somebody portraying to be Elvis.
Elvis,
Right.
right.
Yeah.
Exactly. And
It's
there's
a
lots of
tribute
those
show.
out there, so it's a tribute.
Yeah.
And,
I think that he would be very happy.
Yeah.
I think
He
he'd be
actually
impressed.
was because during that concert, and I don't go to concerts. I never have unless I was involved with them
Yeah.
in one way or another. At the end of the night, Willie had pointed me out right on his last song.
Uh-huh.
He did a song called "Oh Lord, It's Hard to Be Humble"
Mm-hmm.
on Mac Davis tune, and he was sitting there and. He got to the part where he said, "I can't wait to look in the mirror because I get better looking each day." He quit playing and he pointed at me and does
Yeah.
this.
Okay. Yeah.
And then at the end of the song, he got up and he walked past his son and he told him something. And then he walked over and got right in front of me and took his hat and just lightly pitched it to me.
Oh.
Then he stood there and waited till I got it on my head.
Yeah. Yeah.
So it
Y'all
was.
had a moment.
It was
Yeah,
more
you
of a
did.
mind meld thing than
Yeah.
anything,
Yeah.
because I was sure that he was telling his son when he walked past him if I didn't catch that hat to get me one.
Yeah.
I was almost, I don't know
So
if
do
that's
you-
true, but
Do you still have the hat?
I do.
Oh boy.
Of course he does.
Wow.
And it's signed.
Good
That's
for
cool.
you. Good
Yeah.
for you. Now, are you going to be around where people can see you soon? Tell us when you're going to be around.
Well, I'm going to be at the Pulaski County Fair on next weekend.
Next week.
Okay.
Next Saturday, and at the beer garden.
Okay.
And
Then he'll be playing our event also.
I just had
Right.
my
June.
one of my guitar player just passed away.
Yes.
April
Okay.
10th.
Oh, okay.
And so I've been looking for
A
another
replacement.
guitar
Sure.
player to
Sure.
kind of help us get through.
Sure.
The beer garden just going to be me and my bass player probably.
Okay.
And
All right.
but then and I was up at the event that they had in the street. What was
The
that?
square pie.
Yeah, the pie.
We can't.
The pie.
Pie square,
You need the
we
mic.
call it.
Okay.
But it was
Come
a
over
pie
here.
day event.
Come to the mic.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, a pie day event on March the 14th, 3/14, being pie.
Yes,
right.
yes.
And of course, we had pie auctions and pie contests, a tasting contest, and a lot of good
was a
events
lot of
going on.
fun.
But we had regained. You and I met in Little Rock years ago. You happened to come in the club that I was working at.
At Willie D's.
At
yeah.
Willie D's,
Yeah.
and you came in and sat in and played, and you and I got to know each other a little bit then.
We did.
Short-lived. And then, of course, I recognized him when he came in for our Pie Squared event.
Because I look so much like Kenny Rogers.
Well, exactly. I thought he was Kenny for sure.
Yeah.
So we had him sit in and play at that time, and you're more than welcome to come and grace our stage with your presence anytime. Sir. You have to know that.
They're wheeling
But
and
we're
dealing
really
over
looking
here.
forward
Yeah.
to it.
Hey, tell us a little bit about the village itself.
Yeah.
Well, now that we've had it declared a National Historical Registry, we'll be able to restore some more of the buildings and stuff. We've had a lot of problems since we didn't have funding. We had, there was a conflict with some of the mayors out there and grant funding altogether. And then when Dave and I got to talking about doing this event, he mentioned that he has a 501c and would be more than happy to come in and help us. So
you bet.
We're going to be networking with that after we get through this event, and then we'll be able to start fixing the buildings and build a stage
What's
so we can do.
What's the vision that you would like to see this thing to its fruition?
I would like to have the original artists come back. I'd like to have a forager. I would like to have the lady spinning yarn. I would like to bring back the arts from the past and have a place for artists to come. That was my dream. I want to build a stage there. I wanted to build a studio there. But just between us and everybody in Radioland, it is up for sale. So for the right person. We don't want something to happen kind of like what happened with Dog Patch.
Right.
The buildings get destroyed.
Who owns it now?
Gerald Oates owns the village.
Oh, okay.
But Bass Pro took over the Dog Patch thing.
Right,
so,
right. But I meant your village.
Yeah,
is what it was.
Gerald Oates. And he's just getting older and wants to retire.
Sure. Right.
And,
But you don't plan on that changing anything when it passes on to a different owner.
Well, it will. Once the children get it, they've already said that they really don't have time to mess with it, that they were going to put it up.
Well, they need a manager.
I know, right?
Yeah.
But I would have loved to have kept it as my own. I wanted to build it back up and have the studios and have our artists out there and
not only restoration, but fully functional.
But fully functional and making money. We make money off the cave tours, but the village is for free.
Okay.
So you can come out and visit the village. We have a couple of people that have shot movies out there.
Yeah.
We love that kind of stuff. We've shot 3 movies out there now, and we welcome people, directors, artists that are in the film industry to come out and see us also.
Wonderful.
Let's talk about some of the events that you've got scheduled. Where can we go to find those events?
You can go to my Facebook page. It's Genia Scarberry at facebook.com.
And that's Genia.
Right. Last name Scarberry, just like it sounds. Scarberry.
Okay.
And then you can go to the Mission to Men page. You can also go to the Square Piano. They've got things going on during the week. They've got
Facebook
a really good band on Thursday nights of all things called Nothing New, and those guys they just met each other at the bar and joined, and then they started playing and
doing classic 70s and 80s.
Oh, cool!
Some of the best entertainers in Mountain Home. He got them all. Their little band that they put together, and they've been practicing. If you want to book them, get a hold of Dave at the Square Piano Bar, and they're available for booking.
On Wednesdays.
Okay,
we have
open
an
mic on Wednesday.
Available.
Okay.
So I've just been blessed with some wonderful musicians and talent that have come through.
Okay.
And it's
Well,
just
I
terrific.
bet that strokes you too.
Oh, it certainly does.
Yeah.
I'm an old Hammond B3 keyboard player.
Oh my gosh!
From Memphis way back.
I got an M3.
No kidding.
Yeah.
My goodness gracious.
Baby grand.
We have to trade licks and jam together sometime.
Oh boy.
If you're a keyboard player, come out and
I can do chords. That's all I can do.
Wow. Well, we'll get together and play some music sometime.
Okay. All right. Well, we thank you guys for coming in.
And give us a reminder on the dates for this.
It's June 25th, 26th, and 27th. Okay. And we'll be out in the square. I got the mayor's permission yesterday, finally. I couldn't get a hold of him there for a few days. They said that he's been really busy. But the minute I walked in the office, the girl goes, I know who you are.
Okay.
And yes, it's a go. So
okay, good deal.
Left messages.
And this is in Mountain Home.
Mountain Home.
Baker District is also a good source for information for what's going on there.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. Thank you guys. Appreciate
Thank you
it.
very much.
I'll be looking for you.
I'll be around.
Okay. All right. Thank you, guys. We're going to take another break. When we come back, we have more stuff for you from around the table. Stick with us.
Memorial Day weekend is here, and summer is officially fired up. Estes Ace Hardware has everything you need to rule the backyard. Grills, patio furniture, lawn care, and summer must-haves that bring the heat, in a good way. Ace Rewards members score instant savings on the brands you trust. Kick off summer strong at Estes Ace Hardware, in-store or online.
This is the place with the helpful hardware, folks.
Looking for compassionate care for your little ones? Welcome to the NARMC Pediatrics Clinic in Harrison. Meet our dedicated team, Dr. Jesse Little, a pediatrician passionate about nurturing healthy kids, and Danielle Swanson, APRN. We offer well child visits, sick visits, school and sports physicals, allergy injections, and even free car seat checks for those who qualify. Located at the Med Plaza on Highway 65 North or call 870-414-4022 to schedule your appointment today. NARMC Pediatrics Clinic, where little lives thrive.
I take care of the kids, my dad, things at work, but I haven't made time to take care of what I need.
Millions of caregivers experience symptoms of anxiety and depression. Go to mentalhealthcareworks.org to learn how to get the support you deserve. A message from the American Psychiatric Association Foundation.
Early detection saves lives. I'm Dr. Gwendolyn Bryant-Smith. At the UAMS Breast Center, we use advanced mammography with same-day results for both screening and diagnostic studies.
I'm Dr. Rhonda Henry Tillman. Understanding breast health is your first step to early detection.
Make yourself a priority and schedule your mammogram.
Call 501-526-6100 and let's paint Arkansas pink.
Sponsored by this station, the Arkansas Broadcasters Association, and UAMS.
The Main Street Merchandise Outlet is a little store with big inventory. They carry everything from groceries, refrigerated and frozen foods, clothing for the entire family, tools, makeup and jewelry, paper supplies, toys, household decor, and the list goes on and on. They're your hometown outlet store built on down-home values and deeply discounted prices. Plus, Monday is Senior Citizen Day with a 10% discount for those over 55. If you haven't stopped by Main Street Merchandise Outlet on Main Street in Harrison, now's the time.
It's not time to jump in yet, but it will be soon. I'm Jeff at L&J Plumbing Supply. We have the products to get your swimming pool ready for the season. Whether you manage a commercial pool or have one in the backyard, L&J Plumbing Supply has the shock to salt, pool pumps to safety signs. Our Branson and Stone County locations have everything you need to make this pool season the best one yet. L&J Plumbing Supply, Branson, Stone County, or anywhere in the world at ljplumbingsupply.com.
L&J Plumbing Supply.
Hi, I'm Mandy Lowry, Vice President, Lender, and Branch Manager at our newest CS Bank office in Harrison. Our second Harrison office is officially open at 310 North Olive Street, and we can't wait to serve you. Whether you're opening a new account, financing what's next, or simply looking for a stronger banking partner, our team is ready to deliver a better experience, built on service, trust, and real relationships. Come by CS Bank Harrison South at 310 North Olive Street. Meet our team and see why more people are choosing CS Bank. Member FDIC and Equal Housing Lender.
Is it time to do a little redecorating? Watson Webb Floor Covering has an extensive selection of luxury vinyl plank, pre-finished wood floors, and a huge selection of carpets from every price range. They also carry beautiful tile for floors, walls, and backsplashes. Stop by Watson Webb Floor today and pick your favorite. They've been serving Harrison for 33 years, and they know a thing or two about flooring. Watson Webb on Central Avenue in Harrison.
Find us on air, online, and streaming live on Facebook. Around the Table on the original KHOZ.
Welcome back to Around the Table with Dan and Ann. Oh, that was quite an interesting interview, was it not?
Yes, it was.
A lot of stuff going on that a lot of our listeners and viewers may not know about, and we kind of like to fill them in on
options.
Everything. Fill on everything.
Options.
And if you got an event that you would like to get free exposure, just let us know. Go to our Facebook page at Around the Table and send us a little note or post your little flyer, and we'll try to promote it here in the area, because that's all we do is we do community local things.
Right.
Yeah. Okay.
Even if it's Lakeview.
Lakeview, and a lot of this stuff is over in Mountain Home.
Yeah.
Is
the village itself? It's at Lakeview.
It's in
right?
Lakeview. Yeah,
right.
The village itself is in Lakeview,
Okay.
and then Bull Shoals Cavern is close by.
Yeah.
And I think they're related somehow.
Right.
Okay.
Well, alrighty then.
All right.
There you are.
Let me move this over to file 12.
File 12, okay. Do file 12. So, this headline says, thanks to ChatGPT, everyone is getting A's. again.
Well, of course.
Because they're taking the work out of it, so
Taking
to
all the
speak.
work, yeah.
Ever since ChatGPT came along, everyone's been getting A's, and that's making college grades almost irrelevant. A new study from the University of California, Berkeley, has found that bosses are caring less and less about GPAs now that so many students are graduating with honors from English, writing, and coding programs. Courses that AI can help you cheat on.
Yeah.
Wow. What a way to sell it.
Does it really cheat, or does it just do the work for you?
I think it does. Isn't that cheating?
Well, I don't know.
If you're in school.
It's collaborating. It's a collaboration.
Okay, Dan.
You brought the problem to the person that's going to fix it all.
And that's ChatGPT.
Isn't that what Cliff Notes do? When you want to write a book report, you can do the Cliff Notes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you ever do that?
I couldn't afford the Cliff Notes. I didn't have any money.
I
was
didn't
going to
either.
school.
I didn't do it. But
No.
the study found that those classes had 30% more The study found that those classes had 30% more A's than in courses where it's harder to get chatbots to work.
Well, I think the whole purpose of doing these reports is to learn something as you do it, right?
And doing the actual function.
You got to do the thinking. You got to do the writing. You got to do
Yeah. Well, you graduate people that have depended on AI, maybe, for their grades or for their knowledge or whatever. And then what if that AI doesn't work anymore? Then what are you going to do?
Yeah, that's true. But then you look at someone that you study with, and you collaborate with them.
Sure.
So, and their ideas flow into you. So
That's true.
Is that cheating?
Well, no, I don't think that bouncing around an idea is.
Yeah.
I just feel like it's. I don't know.
Well, when somebody writes a book, when somebody well-known writes a book, and then it says their name, but underneath it says and someone else. Who's really writing the book? I think the
ChatGPT maybe.
Well, even if you're not using ChatGPT, if you collaborate with somebody, and they help you write the book, they're the helper. They format it, they lay it out, and you write certain things and hand it to them, and they correct a bunch of stuff.
Right.
Who's really writing the book? You're giving credit to the other person, but
whose thought was it?
Okay, that's a good point. If you come up with an idea for a book, say, and you give ChatGPT the outline, and you give them most of the details, and then you say, organize this into a book that's got 12 chapters or 100 chapters or whatever, and then it writes it for you. Who wrote the book? Did you write it, or?
I don't know. I can't answer that question.
Yeah, no, that's the gray area in the AI stuff.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Most definitely gray.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, well, in France, there is a problem with deers.
Okay.
Because now that they're getting drunk, the local government is telling people to look out for drunk deers. Have you heard this?
No, I have not.
It says here that the police in the rural part of France are warning drivers to keep their eyes peeled for wobbly deer that might just stumble onto the road. A lot of them are getting hammered on fermented or rotten fruits that have enough alcohol in them to turn Bambi into Britney. I guess Britney Spears. Yeah, okay. It explains why so many deer have been spotted spinning and falling.
That would just be really odd to say that. But the question at the end is, do the deer get hangovers? I don't know the answer to that.
I'm sure they do. Yeah.
Study. We really do sound tired when we're tired.
Okay.
Do I sound tired? Sorry, but there's no fooling the boss when you've been out all night, because science now confirms that we really do sound sleepy. Researchers at the University of Texas, which is also a top party school, by the way, found that when we're tired, our breathing gets out of whack and our pace of speaking, and that messes with our pitch and vocal quality. It's why we get raspy and have to yell a bit to be heard. You might not think it's a big deal, but it's enough that the speech recognition software on your phone would have a problem recognizing
Okay.
you.
Yeah, if you're mumbly mouthed.
It doesn't understand.
And you're tired of I'll talk to Alexa every now and then. I'll say, Alexa, what did you have in my mouth?
What's she say?
And she'll say, I'm sorry, I didn't understand.
I can't help you.
Yeah, right. So
Alexa's a little too friendly sometimes.
look, how's that?
I don't know. She's just, she won't just give me an answer sometimes either. She's got to go into the whole spiel.
Oh
and
yeah,
I'm like,
yeah. I don't like that.
I just want an answer. Period.
I'll say, Alexa, stop.
Silly Alexa.
And then you have to answer. They have to ask a question. Don't, Alexa, please do not add political rhetoric in the answer. Just give me a direct answer. Give me the facts. Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, and I love NASA. NASA spaceships will use Mars like a slingshot.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, NASA's got a bit of a problem. It's sent a spacecraft on a 2 billion mile trip to meet up with a rare asteroid, but the thing doesn't have enough fuel for the mission, which is why it's going to try to get a boost today from Mars. The Psyche spacecraft will zoom across enough to use the red planet's gravity to slingshot itself around the asteroid. At least they hope it's how it will go down, and it will get it it's supposed to get it that much closer to the projected 2,800 miles. It could end up being a part of Mars. Hopefully not. Hopefully, if they do the math, right, it will skip off the atmosphere and create another trajectory.
Shoot on out of there.
Shoot them on out of there.
Yeah, boy.
Talking about shooting them on out of here, let's take another break, and we got more for you from around the table with Today Is, and maybe a surprise when we come back.
Surprise.
We got surprises. Stick with us. We'll be right back.
The Channel 26.1.
Welcome back to Around the Table. We want to remind everybody that tomorrow, May the 16th, the Boone County Residential Cleanup is going on, and it's at 1313 Old Bellefonte Road right here in Harrison. It's sponsored by the GFL, and also the Boone County Road Department will be there to assist you with some of the items that you want to bring. And here's a breakdown of some of the items that you can bring. You can bring in TVs and computer monitors will be accepted, but there will be a $10 charge per each item. These other items will be free. Electronics, modems, laptops, microwaves, cell phones, and other electronics will be accepted. Junk iron, washers, dryers, wood stoves, scrap metal are also accepted. Furniture, mattresses, and carpet. Tires, no more than 10 at one time. No tractor tires, industrial type tires, and these tires must be off the rims. Everything else is unacceptable, like refrigerators, freezers, air conditioners, dehumidifiers, anything with Freon in them. Hazardous waste materials will not be accepted, like batteries, fluorescent light bulbs, chemicals, paint, etc. Yard waste will not be accepted. Construction debris not accepted. Ordinary trash or anything else not listed above. Trash is usually picked up by your subscription to GFL. Okay.
This weekend at the library is the Friends of the Library book sale. So stop in today or tomorrow and get you some books for a really good price.
Okay.
You know?
I like those coffee table books.
You've got one.
I know.
And then coming up on Monday, and I'm going to go ahead and talk about it because it is a blood drive. And it is sponsored by the Community Blood Center, but it'll be at Hillcrest Home in the ladies building on the first floor, and it'll be from 11 to 4.
Good deal.
So,
and that blood stays in the area.
Yeah, which, it looks like several places have decided to utilize the fact that it's the local one.
Okay,
so
that's good.
Nice to know.
That's good.
Yeah.
All right. Do you know what today is?
What is today?
Today is National Bike to Work Day, and if I had a bike,
missed that memo.
If I had a bike, I probably wouldn't ride it to work. It's 12 miles. I wouldn't want to drive.
Yeah, you don't want to do that.
Anyway, it's a dirt road. I don't want to do that.
National Pizza Party Day.
Pizza party. I'm having pizza tonight for supper.
Are you?
I am.
You should go try Nana's out by me.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh.
I've seen some pictures.
Do they make
of their
special
pizza.
pizzas for people?
I don't know about that.
Do they make pizzas?
I haven't been there. Yeah, they make pizza. It's a
Oh.
pizza place.
It's a pizza
But
joint.
And they've got some other options as well.
Oh, do they have like sub sandwiches?
I can't tell you that.
Oh, come
I don't
on,
know.
Ann. You're holding the goods on me.
Go check out Nana's, I guess.
Okay. Well, it's a family pizza business. The pizzas are always good. You get the commercial, ones, the chains, they're not as great as...
No, they're not. And even making it yourself is usually somewhat
always
better.
Well, that's what we do. We get a flatbread.
Yeah.
And then we pile it up with peppers and
Yeah.
cheese.
All the
and
stuff.
All the
All
stuff.
the things.
Yeah. Anyway, National Pizza Party Day. Have a pizza today only. No other time,
Only
but
today.
never have it any other time. It's also NASCAR Day, the third Friday in May. And here's a couple of NASCAR fun facts. The National Association of Stock Car Auto Racing is NASCAR. Of course, it's hosted its first race on February the 5th in 1948 at Daytona
Wow.
Beach. I guess they just went up and down the road on the
Drag
beach.
racing
Yeah.
out there.
International Virtual Assistant Day.
Okay. National Chocolate Chip Day.
Mm-hmm.
I'll take that day.
National Peace Officers Memorial Day.
Nylon Stockings Day.
Do they make such a thing
Let me
anymore?
tyou, I had to have some for a play. I had to order them.
They don't
Because
have
they don't
them
have them
anymore.
around here.
Yeah.
And it used to be, thank God they got rid of them now. Tomorrow's National Barbecue Day. And do something good for your neighbor.
Well, let's just leave it right there.
Yeah.
Have a great weekend, everybody. We'll see you again on Monday.